it's your girl Rosh again with Stories of Rosh, where I reveal my naked truth. So this episode I'm gonna talk about Craig. Craig. He was tall, he was dark, he was handsome.
God damn.
Sorry. Let me just control myself, yeah. So I met Craig at Carnival. I was in Carnival, minding my own business behind the float, going, whoa, feeling a local vibe and thing. And I feel someone pull my hand. So I look around and I see this guy, Craig.
God damn.
He's there dancing with another girl, innit? So I'm just like, he's not letting go of me. He then leaves the girl and starts dancing with me, and then that was it. The whole carnival, you'd have thought me and him met each other like 10 years ago, happily married with kids. Like, we just connected straight away. It was just a mad connection. So we exchanged numbers. The next day, went for something to eat. It was just all so romantic and lovely. Like, then, you know, like during Carnival was all the Soca Fest and that, so we went to a few parties together. Everything just seemed like, okay, this seems all right. This seems good. So anyway, a little bit forward now, he was in the army. He works in the army. So his army base was in Portsmouth. So Portsmouth to London is like, say, around an hour and a half away, 2 hours, if that. So I would drive from London to go to Portsmouth to his house. So his house, he said that he lived with his roommate, but his roommate is in Canada at the moment, so he just got the house for himself, innit? But obviously he stays with his roommate, so he's only got this small room and blah, blah, blah. So, so this particular weekend, I went up to Portsmouth, yeah? Went to go and spend the weekend with my boo. So like well, outside his house, he's got a drive. So he was parked, so I kind of blocked him in. So you could tell that my car was associated to the house. Not on purpose, it's just like, I just parked there, innit? It was a space that was there. So, going to see my boo, so I went in my Mac and my heels and all that stuff. When I went in there and I whipped open the jacket, he was like, ooh. So anyway, we had an amazing night, like, absolutely amazing night, yeah. The next morning, we woke up, had very deep conversation, looking in each other's eyes, saying, okay, like, we've been there, done it, been with people that play games, we're not on playing no games, what about this thing, like no jokes, no honest, it's all about honesty, communicate, you know, you're having them deep talks with someone, innit, like, he's like, look, we're ready, let's do this, like, I was just there, like, I was just laying on the bed, like, thinking, like, oh, this is it, like, oh my God, I was just like, so he went, made me breakfast, yep, he made me breakfast in bed, like, I just felt like, you can see in my face how I'm smiling. This felt so amazing, yeah? So then he goes, okay, let's go for something to eat, but we're gonna go downtown. He's like, babe, let me set your bath. Like, this is how much of a gentleman he was. I was just laying there, he's like, I'm gonna set your bath for you. I was like, all right then, boo. So he went, set my bath. So when he first started running the water, it was hot water. He came back, we was chatting again. Then he went in to add some cold water. So he's there in the bath. So you know the water's hot, but he's there like mixing the hot and cold. Then I hear boom, 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 boom on the door, yeah? But I can see, from the room I'm in, I can see the bathroom and I can see him in the bathroom. But when I hear the knock on the door, I'm not seeing him flinch. I'm like, am I hearing stuff or what? Because why is he not even reacted to his door banging, yeah? So now again, boom, 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 boom again, yeah? So again, he's not retaliating, he's still there. This time, I know he's had a bun up, yeah? Because the water was hot, yeah? And he's just there still splashing the water. Like, I swear to God, I wish I could like read his mind or what's going on through his mind at that point there. Because he did not flinch, yeah? Again, boom, 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 boom on the door. So then he comes to me and he's like, babe, your bath's set. So I'm like, babe, I was like, do you not hear your door knocking, innit? I was like, babe, it's all right. It's my roommate's mad girlfriend. She's come to get her stuff, innit? But I'm not letting her in. Like, proper being blasé about the fact that his door is banging down, yeah? So then I hear the girl then starts going, Craig. Okay, so this is not from the roommate now because the girl's saying your name, yeah? So I'm looking at him again. I was like, Craig, that's your roommate. He's looking in my eyes, yeah, babe, it is. Anyway, after a little while, he realised that he had to tell me the truth because the girl's getting more mad outside, banging down the door, calling out his name. It's my ex, we're not together no more. She just comes to get her stuff and blah, blah, blah. Like, acting so blasé about it. I was like, okay, so who is she with? She's with her and her cousin, yeah? I'm just there like, you know when you hear stories about this, like when people tell you stories about it, you be like, I'll do this, I'll do that. I swear to God, it's like I literally froze. I was just sitting on the bed, just frozen. Like, I think I was literally heartbroken, like, because remember I said we just laid on the bed having conversation. I'm thinking that this is it, this feels all good, and then 2 minutes later a girl's banging on the door. I'm just like, nah, I couldn't deal with it. And then plus she's with her cousin, so you ain't come to have no woman to woman conversation with me because I didn't even know about it. You've come to fight in it, and I'm not into that. Who's fighting over no man? I didn't even know this man even had a girl in it. So I'm there. Remember, I'm Quay in Portsmouth too. I'm not even in my ends, in it. So I'm there just thinking, oh my God, what is going to happen? So I had to call my girl in London. I called her. She went mad. That's how I knew this girl was my rush. She's like, what? Get the back. We're driving down there now. What? Put him on the phone, yeah? So she puts him on the phone. She's like, look, you need to go and deal with your people them outside. If anything happens to my girl, watch. Go and deal with your people them. Like, she just took control and it cussed him out, told him to go and deal with the thing. Why this is happening, yeah? Why am I then hearing like, I can't even do the noise properly. Like, I'm hearing something getting scraped, yeah? So I'm like, Craig, what is getting scraped outside? Please tell me that it's not my car. Yes, peeps, it was my car. The girl picked up a stone and went round my car with the stone scraping my paintwork, yeah? Sorry, I just had to take a little breather. Yeah, I can laugh about this now, but at the time, oh, imagine you're hearing your car outside getting scraped up. I was like, listen, Bridget, you need to go outside and talk to your girl, innit? So he went outside. So I'm looking out the window, he goes outside, he starts running after her, she then gets in their car, she then runs up, they're doing some Tom and Jerry thing outside. I'm just like, I just want to go home. I'm not into this at all, I just want to go home. She mashed up his car, like he had some BMW outside that was scraped up, smashed up, all that stuff. Like, not smashed, it was just scraped up, and then she scraped up all of his car, innit? Anyway, cut a long story short, he came back. I was like, look, I just want to go. And then she drove up. I was like, look, just get me to the motorway. And then, like, I know that I'm safe. I'm not on no girl trying to run after me over in the motorway, want to do some fast. Like, I'm not about this. I'm all about peace and love, man. Peace and love, yeah? So anyway, he gets me to the motorway. I go about my business. I had to literally pull over on the motorway, you know, like really to reflect, like, wow, what really just happened, yeah? And you know what the maddest thing about it is, what I realized, yeah? Do you know what the guy done? Do you know when the guy's telling me about he lives with his roommate? What roommate? You don't live with no roommate. It was his woman he lived with. Why was I in the spare room? Yep. Because if the girl's coming saying she wants her stuff, I'm thinking, where is her stuff, innit? So that means that the man had me in the spare room. And I'm looking around the room thinking, the room looks a bit bare, innit? But he's like, oh no, babe, I put my clothes in another room, innit? The man had me in the spare room. Spareroom.com. I'm done.